In a valley shadowed by doubt lived a woman named Rose. Her heart, once a garden of vibrant dreams, had become a barren field. Each sunrise brought not light, but a heavier shade of gray. She had toiled, she had sown, but the harvest was only thorns of disappointment and weeds of despair. Friends and family offered words like stones, heavy and cold, telling her to simply be stronger, not understanding the drought that had settled deep within her soul. The world, once full of promise, now seemed like a locked door, and she had lost the key. One evening, as the sun bled across the horizon, painting the sky in hues of orange and purple, Rose found herself by an old, forgotten well. Her reflection stared back. A stranger with hollow eyes, tears, hot and silent, traced paths down her dusty cheeks. She had nothing left, no strength, no hope, no fight. In that moment of absolute surrender, she looked up, not at the sky, but beyond it. A whisper escaped her lips, not a prayer of demands, but a simple, broken plea. If you are there, if you can hear me, I am lost. Please, find me. It wasn't a lightning strike or a booming voice from the heavens. It was subtler, gentler. A sudden breeze rustled the leaves of a nearby olive tree, and for the first time in a long time she noticed. She noticed the intricate pattern on a single leaf, the way the last light of day danced upon it. A profound sense of peace, as quiet and certain as the coming dawn, began to fill the empty spaces within her. It was a feeling not of her own making, a warmth that had nothing to do with the setting sun. The next morning, Rose awoke not to the familiar weight of dread, but to the sound of a bird singing outside her window. The melody was simple, yet it felt like a promise. She got up, not with a sudden burst of energy, but with a quiet resolve. She began to see mercy in the small things, the taste of fresh water, the kindness of a stranger's smile, the shared laughter over a simple meal. Her burdens hadn't vanished overnight, but they no longer defined her. It was as if a gentle hand was now helping her carry them. Her journey wasn't a sprint to a finish line, but a slow, steady walk. She learned that God's mercy wasn't a one-time rescue from the storm, but the constant presence of an umbrella in the rain. She began to cultivate her inner garden again, not with frantic effort, but with patient trust. She planted seeds of gratitude, watered them with faith, and watched as small, tender shoots of joy began to break through the hardened soil. Her name was Rose, and though she had been through a season of thorns, she was learning to bloom again, not by her own strength, but by the gentle, unfailing grace that had found her at the well. Her story became a quiet testament, a fragrance of hope for others lost in their own valleys. She learned that even in the deepest shadow, a single ray of divine light is enough to show the way home. Thank you for listening to Rose's story. If this touched your heart, please consider liking this video and subscribing for more stories of faith and hope. We'd love to have you in our community.